short of time today, so I would like to start as soon as possible. So, okay. So, what national attraction or tourist site should every Pakistani see at least once? I would like to welcome Toastmaster Shahzeeb here. Please give him a round of applause.
Hello, fellow Toastmasters. It's always good to be back after a bit of a break. I was mentally prepared to be called, but I wasn't expecting it to be so soon. As always, to be honest, wasn't very ready. But the topic you said is, what is one landmark?
What national attraction or tourist site should every Pakistani see at least once?
At least once. So I can probably talk from my own experience in terms of landmarks that I have thoroughly enjoyed visiting. I used to live in Lahore. I used to study at LUMS. So for 2 years I was in LUMS, and for the first year or so I didn't really explore much because I was occupied with my studies. But then I made it a point to actually visit some of the old cities, the old parts of Lahore. How many of you have actually been to Lahore? I'm sure many have. How many of you have actually been to these old sites? Most have, right? And how far have you explored those cities, those parts of town?
I've gone to Masjid Wazir Khan.
That's a very good one.
It's very beautiful mosque.
In fact, that's my favorite spot of them all compared to Badshah Masjid and the old fort and the Red Fort. I like that the most. Why is it important for everyone to visit those sites? Is because we need to know where we come from, right? What our history is as well. And nothing, in my opinion, probably symbolizes that more than these old Mughal heritage sites, which is why I felt that was one of the most fascinating things that I had seen in terms of landmarks in our country. Thank you.
So, in our life, what is the most important thing we can't live without? Any ideas?
Water.
I think Wi-Fi. So I would like to welcome here Toastmaster Umar Hayat. What's the best Wi-Fi name you have ever seen? What's the best Wi-Fi name you have ever seen? Please welcome him.
Fellow Toastmasters and guests, my topic is what is the best Wi-Fi name I've seen, and I'm going to tell you about the Wi-Fi name that made me feel best, and that's .NET Secure. So when I was studying in the United States, I was studying at Dartmouth College, and it had several Wi-Fi states. It was secure for the students. Then there was public Wi-Fi, and then there was another for guests. Now the public and the guests was extremely slow, and there was a time when I was a student over there, but for some reason my security pass was revoked, and I was off Kabul secure, and my internet suddenly became extremely slow, and I could not do a large part of my student work. And when they reinstated my security pass and I got onto Kabul secure, it felt excellent.
Okay, so I'm making it in a hurry because we are really short of time today. I'm trying to call as much as Toastmasters here. Okay. Toastmaster Noor Sheikh, I would like to welcome you here. What's invisible but you wish people could see? what's invisible but you wish people could see? Please come to the stage.
Um, that's a very intriguing topic. I would, well, being a Karachiite, born and raised, I would say that air is invisible. The one thing that immediately comes to mind. But in Karachi, it feels like there should be some kind of indicator when the air quality shifts, because there's some days where I wake up and I feel that I might not make it through the day. I might pass out and die as soon as I get out of bed because of the pollution. So one thing that I wish all of us could see is the air quality in the city, and hopefully it'll motivate us to lead greener lives if we knew how it was damaging our health. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmasters. Next, I would like to go. Okay. Which fictional character would be the most boring to meet in real life? Which fictional character would be the most boring to meet in the real life? Yes, Shamil, I would like to welcome you here for this.
What was the question?
Fictional character that you would like to meet, most boring to meet in your real life.
Most boring. I don't know which fictional character is the most boring, because most all the fictional characters I've heard are more interesting than people in real life. But if I had a choice, if to meet one, I guess it would be a cartoon character, or from the literature books. If you're a cartoon, I guess it would be from an old cartoon like Tom and Jerry. I would like to meet that dog from Tom and Jerry, whose name is Spike. If I had a choice to read, if I had a chance to meet one fictional, not fictional, but a real person from biography or autobiography, it would be from one of my family members. My family members actually write books. It would be my grandfather's aunt. She wrote a book about her life, and I would like to meet her in real life so I can learn more about her life, more about her and other family members which I never heard of. I'm not very good with my family members, or their faces, or their names. Sorry, I forgot a question. And I was talking about family members, I forgot a question. The second person I would like to meet from fictional character would be from a literature book called named Robinson Crusoe. That's all I have to say.
Okay. I would like to welcome Toastmaster Maria. What's the most interesting thing you have read or seen this week? What's the most interesting thing you have read or seen this week?
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, tabletopic master, and honorable guest. Today, exactly after 9 years, I am standing in front of you. Can you just repeat the topic?
What's the most interesting thing you have read or seen this week?
Okay. What's the most interesting thing I have read this week is about the recent case of the boy drowning in Habib Public School. That's so unfortunate. I have been following his father regularly, going to different press clubs and trying to get his message across through the social media. It's so heartbreaking and heart-wrenching. How come such an incident take place in one of the renowned and most elite schools in Karachi? So I will not say interesting, but it's obviously your attention-catching topic or something that has occurred. And being a mother, I can relate to the feelings of his mother also, that how she would be feeling and losing her child at such a young age. Imagine the child had gone early in the school, his favorite dish has been cooked, or some kind of preparation must have been made, and what news she got that your child has passed away in this incident. So I hope and pray that he gets justice soon, and justice is served in whatever sheer negligence has been conducted by the school or whatever has happened. It should be shared with his parents and everyone so that we can at least be careful for such kind of incidents in near future. Thank you.
This is the moment when everyone is like watching me like who's the next coming here. Toastmaster Usman, I would like to welcome you here. What ridiculous thing has someone tricked you into doing or believing? What ridiculous thing has someone tricked you into doing or believing? Please come.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Right now, I'm just thinking that what should I talk about right now? What would be that ridiculous thing? Let's say that. What should I talk about? Well, there's a friend of mine who used to show card tricks, and when he showed me his first card trick, and I was totally shocked. And then it seems like a real magic, but my God, I'm totally messing up. It was not the ridiculous thing, but this was the first thing which came to my mind. So I just started talking about that, but. Oh my God, I don't know what to talk about. But even when today I came here, I told Naveenta to write my name for the tabletopic session as a speaker. But even I knew on that time that I don't know whether I'm gonna speak it over here or not properly. But well, that's all from my side.
Time for the second last speaker here. I would like to call here my brother, Toastmaster Parveer, wanted to know about his journey because he inspired me to be a member of Toastmaster. Please come.
I got 30 seconds if I'm not wrong, because before the start. Because it's an international thing.
2 minutes 30 seconds.
Before starting the table topics, you have 30 seconds to think about the table.
It's not a thing here.
Okay, it's not the culture. I think so. Okay, no problem. No, but internationally, if you go in competition, you have 30 seconds to prepare for it.
But you use 1 minute.
just to get it clarified, because okay, Toastmasters, first of all, congratulations for the biggest and the longest or the oldest portrait in the regional 11 for 19 years. Portrait. Toastmasters has helped me a lot. It's a platform which you can refer to in your daily life. That helps you improve your speaking, communication, eye contact, body language, and whatnot. You get PR, you get to meet beautiful people, you get to know different stories. One more important thing which I will say you get to know is you get to know the experiences of 20 to 25 people in just one meeting. I can only gather the experience of one life in my lifetime, but here I'm here to listen to the experiences of each and every member, and I'm getting the crux out of it. I'm getting the best juice out of it to utilize and learn from it. That's the best thing about Toastmasters. And the people, the energy. Well, if you don't stop clapping till the person going to speak is here, then the energy is completely high. So that energy you have to carry all around in your daily life too. And that's what Toastmasters makes Toastmaster all about. That's the only thing which I would like to share because I'm short of time. Thank you.
Okay, it's the last one. Well, it's not my sister because I'm not calling her here today. I already apologize. So the last is what's the most useless talent you have? What's the most useless talent you have? I would like to call Toastmaster Naveenta.
1
Toastmasters and guests. What's the most useless talent I have? I don't know about useless, but I do have one talent. And today I'm going to disclose that secret. I'm very good at making people believe I know what I'm talking about. And I'm very, very clever that way. Now that you are on to me, you will notice it when I'm conversing with you. But the technique to do this is to listen to the other person carefully and pick and choose the words that you're familiar with and just fire them back right at them, so that they get an idea. Oh yeah, so if someone talks to me about, let's say, foreign currency futures, yeah, I know the meaning of foreign. I know the meaning of currency. And future is somewhere in the future. So yeah, you hedge against currency fluctuations through foreign currency futures. I know what a hedge is. So say, yeah, of course, you create a hedge around your finances so that you're protected from foreign currency fluctuations. Trust me, it doesn't take a genius to figure that out. Anybody could have told you that information, but now you are deeply impressed and you know what I'm talking about. And believe me, I've done that with so many people. On my previous jobs, I got to interact with a lot of clients, and on some clients, I didn't know jack about what they did. In fact, for the first time when I went to a board meeting, I went to the board meeting of a stock brokerage house. And yes, I had a general idea what are stocks, what's brokerage, how stocks are traded, and that's the information I reflected right back at them. You know, market is so down today, everybody is making losses. Oh yeah, this guy knows what he's talking about. We should listen to him. Madam Tabletopic now.